Hey everyone, this is Randy I here with another unboxing video for Magic the Gathering. Today we have a box of Dominaria United, which I purchased for myself for my birthday about 2 months ago. And it's the first week of 2023. I figured this would be a good time to open up my birthday present, give myself a New Year surprise, a New Year gift. So there is one card in here that's worth a lot, Sheoldred. I think she's worth about 60 bucks, 70 bucks right now. This box was bought for about 125 more or less. So if we can find her in this box, it makes it worth it, because I was thinking of buying her individually, but I'm gonna take the chance. I bought this box and we're gonna try to find Sheoldred. If we can't, that's okay, but if we can, that will be very, very exciting. I've been playing Sheoldred on Magic Arena. She's an amazing, amazing card. She's a black praetor that benefits you when you draw cards and punishes your opponents when they draw cards. So I love this card. Let's see if I can find a paper version of her. So how many booster packs are in here? 30 usually? 30, 36 maybe? We're about to find out. I don't remember. But there are set boosters. There's a difference between set boosters and draft boosters. Set boosters give you more cards, I think, as opposed to the draft boosters, and you may even get some cards from different sets. But I'm gonna, when I open this, I'm gonna skip through some of the commons. The commons are not that important. I'm mainly going to showcase the rares and the mythic rares. Okay, so this is very exciting. Let's get started. We're gonna open her up if I can. Oh my! So. There we go. Oh, okay. Well, this is interesting. So the first thing that we get, this is nice, is a box topper. Wow, a box topper. Sealed product, not for resale. All right, so let's open up the box topper. And this is a very nice picture of some planeswalkers. I forgot her name. Maybe it's Jyra? Don't quote me on that, but she's some fire mage, and I don't know who that is next to her. Okay, so box topper. Let's see, big money, big money. What is this gonna be? All right, so obviously I'm not very good at opening plastic. Wow, this is the bane of my existence here, actually trying to open the cards. Okay, here it is, box topper. What is it? Ooh, okay, I don't even know what this is yet. I haven't flipped it over. What is this? This is Genero Marhault Elder's Dragon foil. Looks like this particular card could be a commander in Gruul colors, Gruul being red and green. Whenever a creature you control becomes blocked, it gets +3/+3 until end of turn for each creature blocking it. Okay, potentially useful in an elf deck. Okay, interesting card. Let's put that here. All right, so the name of the game is let's try to find Sheoldred. If we find a Liliana, that's also quite good. But let's see if we can find Sheoldred. All right, so first pack. Is it going to be Sheoldred? What do we have here? We have some goblin tokens, and I'm gonna go all the way to the rares. Where is rare? Oh, okay, this is not bad. So we got a mythic rare. We have Sarah Paragon. Once during each of your turns, you may play a land from your graveyard or cast a permanent spell with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard. If you do, it gains when this permanent is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, exile it, and you gain 2 life. Okay, I'm gonna have to read that again. That's I'm gonna have to understand that effect. Anyways, it's a mythic rare. It looks very cool. It's getting put into this pile. I believe everything else here, they are uncommons and commons, so not overly important. They will just get put into the uncommon and common pile. The rares mythics are the main prize here. They're the cards that are worth money, and they're the ones we're looking at. They're the good cards. Okay, so next pack we have a beast token, lovely little beast token here. Flip it over. The rares are usually at the back. Okay, so it looks like we have, wow, several rares in this pack here. Actually, no, that's not a rare. This is a rare. Denitha, Benalia's Hope. She's a first strike, vigilance, lifelink. When she enters the battlefield, you may put an aura equipment card from your hand or graveyard onto the battlefield attached to Denitha. Okay, not bad. There's a previous version of her where she's a 2/2 first strike, vigilance, lifelink, but obviously she's been upgraded in this particular version. Very good for white weenie decks, I would assume, or anything with auras or equipments. Very cool. All right, so we have Urte resurrected. So Urte was part of the Weatherlight crew. I think he first showed up in the set Tempest. That was back, from what I remember, in 1997. That was a long time ago. I was in grade 8 at the time, and Urte turned out to be a wizard who I think betrays the good guys. Don't quote me on that, but I think he turns out to be a bad guy at the end. He was a mischievous wizard who I think he betrays the good guys. But here he is resurrected as a Phyrexian, and some foil comment. So no Sheoldred yet, but we got two very interesting. Why don't I spread these out? So here, so we'll take the rares and mythics. We'll spread them out, and then later on you can take a look at them. Okay, next we have an insect. Oh, a 1/1 flying insect. These are actually really useful. Look at this flying insect. Look how cool this flying insect is. That is so cool. He's like the guy from The Fly. That's actually a useful token because there's a card I have that generates these flying insects. Okay, very cool mountain. My girlfriend is a very big fan of cool lands, so this is a cool mountain. Let's see, what is our rare here? Okay, it looks like we got Namita, Primal Warden in black-green colors. And black-green, what's the name for black-green? Oh God, that escapes me. It's at the tip of my tongue. Okay, I will get back to you. There's actually a shortcut name for black-green. But reach. If a creature an opponent controls would die, exile it instead. When you do create a 1/1 green sapling creature token, you get to sacrifice it for 1 green. It gets +2/+2 until end of turn. 1 colorless and black, sacrifice 2 saplings, draw a card. Okay, so this is an interesting card, probably a commander card. Very interesting prospects perhaps for a commander. So I'm going to put that here. And next pack. All right. Oh, I remember. It's a Golgari. Golgari is black-green. That's the shortcut name for a black-green. Is Golgari. All of these names came from the original Ravnica set, and usually people use the name of the guilds as a shortcut for dual colors. Okay. Ooh, Fancy Island. My girlfriend loves these fancy islands. That will go into her deck. She's collecting fancy islands. Okay, do we? Ooh, okay. This is actually really awesome. So we got a Johnny Sleeper Agent. So a Johnny betrays the other planeswalkers in this particular in the storyline of this particular set, and he starts working for the Phyrexians. I think maybe he's infected, but this is one of their showcase cards for this set, because in the advertisement as well, in the cinematic for this particular set, Ajani turns evil and tries to kill Teferi and one of the other planeswalkers. So here he is, Ajani sleeper agent. Happy that I got this card. This is sort of one of the flagship cards of this particular set. So Ajani is going to go right here. We put him right here. So Ajani is now the evil Phyrexian version of Ajani. Okay. So still no Sheoldred. Let's see if we can find Sheoldred. She is the most expensive card in the set as of today, January 2023. I can't believe it's 2023 already. That's crazy. It was just 2022, and honestly, 2020 didn't feel that long ago. Something known as the pandemic, as you may recall. Okay, so let's see, what did we get here? Okay, this is interesting. One rare, it could actually even be a mythic. This may be a mythic rare. Karn's Silex. Don't know much about this card, but it reads, it enters the battlefield tapped. Players can't pay life to cast spells or to activate abilities that aren't mana abilities. Pay 1x and tap, or pay X and tap. Exile Karn's Silex. Destroy each non-net permanent with mana value X or less. Oh, interesting. So this almost has sort of an Ugin type ability where you destroy non-land permanents. Ugin, of course, I think exiles a permanent, but it's a colorless artifact that basically can board wipe the entire board. So it's a little bit like, well, there's a classic card that I think it was called Nevero's Disc. Was it Nevero? I may be pronouncing that wrong, but there was a disc that blew everything up. So anyways, here's an artifact that blows things up. All right, next pack. Come on, Sheoldred, you're in here somewhere. Sheoldred. See if we can get Sheoldred. All right, is Sheoldred in here? Oh, soldier token. These are nice. Oh, okay. Nope, this is not Sheoldred. This is Quinrian Beastcaller. It looks like it's a green card, 2/2 Dryad Warrior for 1 green, 1 colorless. Whenever you cast a creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Quinrian Beastcaller. When Quinrian Beastcaller dies, distribute X +1/+1 counters among any number of target creatures you control, where X is a number of +1/+1 counters on Quinrian Beastcaller. Okay, so this would work well. I have a casual 60 card +1/+1 counter deck that is in Selesnya colors, so white and green. This card would actually work quite well in that deck. So I will probably put this card in my casual 60 card Selesnya +1/+1 counter deck, because it synergizes with +1/+1 counters, and then it dies, it distributes the counters to your other creatures. So not too bad. All right, Sheoldred, where are you? Are you in one of these booster packs? Okay, we have more booster packs to open. What do we get here? Okay, it looks like we got 2 rares in this one. I'll put the commons and non-commons aside. We have Historian's Boon. It's an enchantment. Whenever Historians, let me show that to you first of all. We'll show the camera. Historian's Boon. Whenever Historian's Boon or another non-token enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. Whenever the final chapter ability of a saga you control triggers, create a 4/4 white angel creature token with flying and vigilance. Oh wow, interesting synergy with sagas. Okay, so this is very interesting. That's a saga synergy. Not play with a lot of sagas, but it gives me some food for thought. And then I have Myria, Scholar of Antiquity. All right, so here is Myria, Scholar of Antiquity. There she is. And she says, tap and untap non-token artifact you control, add 1 green. Tap 2 untap non-token artifacts you control. Exile the top card of your library you may play at this turn. Okay, so some interesting abilities, perhaps a commander card. I will put her in the rare and mythic pile. Next pack. Let's see if we can find our prize card. Sheoldred. Is Sheoldred in here? Let's see, where's Sheoldred? Is she here? Oh, no, she's not. But we did get, as our mythic rare, Shauna, Purifying Blade. Okay, so let's see what Shauna does. I don't know anything about this card. She's lifelink for 3/3. She costs 1 green, 1 white, and 1 green, 1 white, and 1 blue. At the beginning of your end step, you may pay X. If you do draw X cards, X can't be greater than the amount of life you gain this turn. Interesting. So you can pay life to draw cards, but you can't draw greater than the amount of life you gain. Okay, interesting. That's a very interesting dynamic. I'll put that. That could be an interesting commander, or it could be a good in the casual decks. Okay, next pack. All right, let's see what we have here. Let's see what we have. These plastics will probably eventually be useful if I'm putting these cards back. Okay, so let's see. Is it something good? Okay, so it looks like we got 2 rares in this particular pack. We have Ragefire Hellkite. You can see it looks like a mean-looking dragon. And then we have Sten, Paranoid Partisan. So we have Paranoid Partisan. The dragon is a 5/3 flying. When it attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, it gains double strike. Okay, that's not bad. Let's put that here. A fairly simple ability. And then Sten, what does Sten do? He enters the battlefield, choose a land type other than the creature or land. Spells you cast of the chosen type cost 1 less to cast. You can exile Sten, return to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of next end step. Okay, so it has a flicker ability. And interesting. Okay, maybe I will put this in my Brago commander deck that has a flicker type ability. Okay, so interesting. Could be a potential commander card. Okay, next pack. Let's see if there's anything good in here. Put the plastics away. And is it Sheoldred? No, 2 rares. We got a goblin. We have Rulik Mons, Warren Chief. He looks like a goblin, stained glass version of this particular goblin. For the sake of time, I'm not going to read all of the cards. And then Stronghold Arena, which is an interesting enchantment. So I'm just going to place these cards here. I just don't want this video to take forever. So if we find Liliana or Sheoldred, I'll let you know. I'm not going to read all these abilities of all of the cards, but I will show you what cards I get for the camera. Okay, let's see what is next. Put this away. Oh, look at that! Look at this nice Phyrexian token. That's actually pretty cool. That's a juicy Phyrexian token. All right, what's the rare here? Okay, this guy. I have. I think I already have this guy. He's an elf, so this will be good for an elf commander deck. He's the Llanowar Loam Speaker. All right, so he's going to my elf commander deck. And then pack. Stretch. Oh, nice! Love it. Absolutely love it. I got so two rares. It looks like. Interestingly, there is Rulik Mons, the same goblin from before, but he appears to be an uncommon in this. Did I say that wrong? Let me check. Was he an uncommon? Oh yeah, okay. Maybe I just couldn't tell that he's actually not rare. Okay, so he actually has to go back here because he is not a rare. Just looked rare. Because of the light, he's actually an uncommon. So he's going to go into the uncommon pile. I apologize. Braids, love Braids. Fantastic card that makes you sacrifice things, then makes your opponent sacrifice things that they can't sacrifice. They lose 2 life and you draw a card. I play this card in Arena. I also have a copy for one of my 60-card casual aristocrat decks. So Braids. Perfect. I have another copy of Braids. Braids is a lot of fun. And Elmar Ulvenwald Informant. This looks like actually not the same set. I think this is maybe a secret lair drop or something. It has the star comet symbol. Okay, so this is a commander deck. Sorry, a commander card because it has Friends Forever. You can have 2 commanders that both have Friends Forever. Oh, okay, that's cute. All right, Sheoldred, where are you? Let's see if we can find Sheoldred. I think we're halfway through. I think through this box. So let's speed up a bit and see if we can find Sheoldred. See if she's here. This is an awful opening. You see, I got this plastic all over the place. All right, guys, can I find Sheoldred? Let's see. Let's see if she's in here. What's the rare? Nope, this is not Sheoldred. This is Defiler of Dreams. It's Phyrexian Sphinx for 2 blue and 3 colorless. I'll read what she does later, but she looks pretty cool, but she is not either Sheoldred or Liliana. Okay, so next pack. Let's see if we can get Sheoldred. Open. Ooh, dragon token. Love dragon tokens. This will. I have a planeswalker, Sarkhan, who makes dragons, so this would be good for dragons. Okay, is it Sheoldred? Nope, Herd Migration. Looks like it's a high mana cost card. It is a sorcery for 6 colorless and 1 green. Alright, I'll read what it does later. The thing with Hasbro, who now owns Wizards of the Coast, is that they're printing so many sets now that it's almost impossible to keep up. They're printing. It feels like they're printing dozens of sets. Maybe not dozens, or maybe they are. It feels like they're printing dozens of sets, new sets every year. It's complete product overload. This is not even the newest set right now. This is maybe the 2nd newest set. Brothers War came out, so this is not. When I bought this felt new. It's not even new. It's not even close to being new. That's the extent of the product overload. This is not Sheoldred. It's Ivy Gleeful Spell Thief. It's 1 green, 1 blue. It looks like it's a fairy creature that does something interesting. I'll have to read it later. Okay, next pack. Let's see, I'll put this over here. Bird token, and oh, okay, this is interesting. It's a saga. The Cruelty of Jix. Looks like it's a black saga. Probably does something nasty to your opponents. I have to read it, but here we go. The Cruelty of Jix is the rare. Okay, it looks like I am collecting quite a number of plastics, so I'm going to move the plastics on this lovely chair over here so that it doesn't overwhelm the rest of the display. Okay, so now I'm back in my seat. As you can see, I'm going to take the rest of these packs out. How many do we have left? We have quite a few left, actually. Let's see if we can find Sheoldred. Alright, so we're going to open the rest of these. What I may do, and this is going to be a little bit barbaric, I may just throw the plastic wraps back into the box, but the box will be on the floor, so at least they don't go all over the place. And that would just be too messy. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, we are, I think, past the halfway mark. And let's see if we can find Sheoldred. Oh my god, this is awful. I'm opening this package and it's ripping at the seams. It's, oh my god, brutal. I've never opened a package like this. Look how disgusting this is. I've destroyed this particular package. Completely obliterated this package. It's not even, oh my god, I am such a messy person. I am ashamed of myself. Okay, so putting this in the box, and where did the cards go? Oh, here we go. Let's see, anything good here? Oh, Fancy Mountain again. Love those Fancy Mountains. And no, Defiler of Instinct is the, looks like there's a Defiler theme in this particular set. It's the red version. And we're going to put this in the collection. Alright, are we going to get Sheoldred or Liliana? Are we going to get Sheoldred or Liliana? We have, that looks like maybe about 10 packs more left to open. And we're down to the wire. Are we going to get the prized cards? Are we going to do it? Or are we going to have to go home? Okay, Weatherlight completed. So we have Weatherlight completed, Mythic Rare. Here, I'll show the camera. Here is Weatherlight completed. The Weatherlight was introduced again in Tempest. That was back in 1997 or around that time when I was in grade 8. And the Weatherlight is a flying battleship that the heroes use, and they use it to fight off the Predator, which is the enemy battleship. And these are big airships that fly in the air. So pretty cool. I recall really liking that set, Tempest. That was at the time when I first got into Magic, and I absolutely loved it. I love the storyline, I love the characters, and I've been playing Magic ever since. And here I am, many years later, probably more than 20 years later. Yeah, at least 20 years later. And here I am opening up Magic cards. So it certainly had an effect on me as a young boy. This is not Sheoldred. This is Radha Firebrand. That's the rare in this particular set. Interesting card. Don't know what it does. I will read it later, but I'll put it in the pile. Okay. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, we have 11 left. Are we going to get Sheoldred? Or do I have to play with her on Arena tonight? I mean, I have her on Arena. It's easier to get Mythic Rares. You just have to, you know, open enough packs, and then you can select your Mythic Rares on Arena. Yeah, in real life, it's a little bit harder. Can I get Sheoldred? Nope, this is not Sheoldred. This is Academy Lore Master for 2 blue. Looks interesting. Don't know what it does, but this may be useful for a blue devotion deck that I'm working on. 60 card casual, blue devotion deck. Currently working on it. Alright, so that's the display of rares and mythics so far. We're creating quite the collection. Okay, 10 more packs. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. It's either going to happen or it's not going to happen. Am I going to get Sheoldred? Or am I going to have to buy another one of these? Or maybe I should just buy a Sheoldred. I mean, that's the risk, right? The Raven Man, not Sheoldred, although this is a cool card. So makes me think at this point, maybe I should have just bought Sheoldred for the $60. But then again, I wouldn't be able to do this video because this is obviously a lot more fun than buying a single and then showing off a single. That video would be, what, 45 seconds? Okay, so at least I got a video out of this. Or maybe I'm giving up too easily. Maybe she will be in here. Maybe Sheoldred will be in here. Okay, cross your fingers. Pray to your gods. Nope, this is not Sheoldred. It's Astor, Bearer of Blaze. Cool card, but it is not Sheoldred. At this time, I'm thinking that I may have to proxy her. Okay, let's see what is the next. I'm getting nervous. Guys, I'm getting genuinely nervous that neither Sheoldred nor Liliana may show up, and that's gonna be bad. That's gonna be bad. It's gonna be oh, okay, the Outer Dragon War. Oh, ha, look. This is funny. I got a rat colony in here. This is not from the same set, but this with the set boosters, you can get some cards that are from different sets. I do have a rat deck, and rats are fun. I have the Outer Dragon War. It looks like it's a saga. Not too sure what it does. I will find out later. Okay, Outer Dragon War goes into the collection. Okay, we have, what is it, 7 more to go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last stretch, the 9th inning. This is it. This is it. The treasure hunt for Sheoldred may end in an abject failure, and there's nothing I can do about it. I've opened the cards. Can't get my refund now. All right, let's see. Is she in here? Defiler of Faith is the card. I already have a copy of this from a previous draft opening. But this is a cool card. Now I have 2 copies of this particular card. Okay, so there definitely is a Defiler theme. And I don't know how many mythics there are in each of these packs, but there's not an unlimited number of mythics. So if you don't get the good ones, then, well, tough luck. That's why they call this a lottery. We have the Phasing of Zhalfir. This is the card.